Hey Mini enthusiasts, how are you doing? I hope you're all well and I hope you're having a great day. And I think this is the first video in the new year, so happy new year too. In today's video we're going to be talking about the differences between the Hillman Imp wheels and the standard mini wheels, because there's a couple of points or issues with the differences which are safety related and you need to make sure they're right. And I don't want to put a video up on YouTube that someone copies me word for word and it doesn't work out in their scenario and the wheel comes off or something like that. So first thing I just want to say before we get into this, if you decide to do this, you need to do your own checks. You need to make sure you've got the right wheel nuts, you need to make sure you've got the right PCD, that everything fits as it should do. Don't take this video as a guide, and quite often people say to me, why don't you do more how-to videos? That's one of the reasons actually, because every scenario is different, and while someone might copy what you do, they won't copy exactly what you do, and they might do something different and there could be consequences to that. So I just want to put that out there. This is just what I'm doing and I'm showing you what I found with the wheels from doing a little bit of research, and some things, some points which I think you should look out for if you decide to go down this route. But ultimately you need to make sure that the wheels, the wheel nuts, the PCD, the clearance, everything like that fits your application, because you know, minis have been going for a very long time and there's lots of differences. So let me get straight into that. Just one thing, during this video I keep mentioning about a 45-degree taper on the Hillman Imp wheels. That's what I measured with a protractor across the sort of wheel. It looked like it was 45 degrees. On closer inspection I actually think it's more spherical, or it's like a radius edge, but from point to point it is 45 degrees. So I don't know exactly what they're meant to be. These wheels will be, well, off probably a mid-70s, might be even earlier than that car, so they're going to be 40-odd-year-old wheels. So there will have been some corrosion in here over time, and these wheels have been shot blasted and powder coated, so it's hard to see exactly what they would have been begin with, whether they were 45 degrees or a radius edge. But they're certainly not 60-degree tapers, which is what you get on some sort of later minis. I think earlier minis, someone said to me on drum brake minis, they did have radius wheel nuts, which is why some people will tell you that they fitted Hillman Imp wheels in the past and they had no problems and the wheel nuts were absolutely fine. I'm guessing that was probably on an earlier mini with drum brakes all round and the wheel nuts would have been different. But certainly, as you'll see in this video, the later wheel nuts are not the same. So probably the first thing I want to show and just point out, so the Mini wheel and the Hillman Imp wheel both have the same PCD, which stands for pitch circle diameter, which is the measurement between the wheel studs where the wheel nut goes. And on a Mini it's 101.6 millimeters, very, very close to 100 millimeters. So you can get confused with some wheels, and you might find a wheel with 100 millimeter PCD may well go on at a push, but it's not gonna, you're then gonna find that the wheel nuts themselves don't fit within the taper correctly. But a Mini wheel and a Hillman Imp wheel is 101.6 PCD. And in this video I talk about the wheels being nut centric rather than hub centric, so I just wanted to show exactly what I mean by that. So that all has to do with how the wheel fits on the hub and how it aligns. So if I got this hub here, if I fit this in the back, you'll see what I mean. So the PCD is correct because it fits through perfectly like that, but a hub centric wheel will be lined up on the middle of the hub here, the middle of the hub with the wheel, and that will line it up in the middle. On a nut centric wheel or a stud centric wheel, it lines up with each wheel nut, so it relies on the taper there to pull it all in true, so it's not out of alignment. And if you look, as you can see, there is quite a lot of movement there within those studs or nuts for it to be out. So you could be out by that's probably 2.5 mil there, 2 mil, 2.5 mil. So if you bolted the wrong wheel nuts on there and they didn't have the right taper on them, you could have that hub out by a good sort of 2mm. And the problem with that is, short term, that might not cause a problem. Low speed, it might not cause a problem. But over time, that wheel is going to vibrate. You might get a vibration through the car, which you might think is wheel balancing, but it might not be. It might be just that the wheel's not aligned on the hub. But ultimately, that vibration could result in the wheel nuts coming loose. And I have seen this lots of times in the past. I mean, Minis seem to be one car where quite often you see wheels falling off Minis, and it is usually, I think, because the wrong wheel nuts have been fitted, because it's really important that the right ones are fitted, because like I say, they are stud centric. So you'll see further on in this video, I've got these washers, and these are radius washers, and they fit perfectly in the taper on the original Imp wheels. And if I fit all 4 of them, that'll allow me to do is center the wheel nuts with those tapers on the hub and get it perfect. Another difference that was pointed out to me, or I saw actually on a Facebook group talking about swapping mini wheels with Hillman Imp wheels, is the later mini wheels actually have an extra piece of metal, a metal disc in here, which is for strengthening. So as you can see on the inside, it's 2 layers thick. So it has a piece of metal in here, and it has the original pressing of the mini wheel there. If you look at the Hillman Imp wheel, it's a single pressing. So there isn't that extra sort of, not spacer, but there isn't that extra bit of metal in the middle. Again, from the outside they look the same, but from the inside you can see there's an extra piece of metal that has been welded in there. That is purely for strength. So apparently, doing a bit of reading, these were prone to cracking, so they would crack. So obviously what BL, Rover, whoever it was at the time did was modify these wheels, or they changed the design of them so that they have that extra strengthening plate in there. Now, that is something you've got to be mindful of. So I think in my application on an automatic Mini, it's not going to do many miles at all, and it will be mostly used for shows and things like that. I'm not overly concerned about it. I have the wheels off quite regularly. If there's any cracks or anything like that are going to appear, I will probably know about it long before the crack has propagated into to the point where the wheel fails. But in a high mileage application, if you were using it on a track car, or you were using something as a daily drive that you drive hard and fast and that sort of thing, then that is something you need to keep in mind. The original mini wheel, that type of mini wheel, is stronger than the Hillman Imp wheel. Right, so the Hillman Imp wheels and the wheel nuts, I discovered a problem here. So the standard mini wheel nuts are 60-degree taper. That's a 60-degree taper there. The Hillman Imp wheels are a 45-degree taper. So that means they don't fit. It will hold the wheel on, but they don't fit inside that taper. And the problem is, mini wheels are what you would call nut centric. So they rely on the wheel nuts to line the wheel up on the hub to centralise it. They're not hub centric. Most other cars are hub centric. So the middle of the hub lines up, the wheel lines up with the hub on the car, and that holds the wheel in the middle. On a Mini, it's the wheel nuts that do it. So you've got to make sure, really, if you want correct alignment on the wheel, you get no wheel wobbling and that sort of thing, you need that taper there to centralise everything. So we've got a problem. They're 45 degrees, that's 60 degrees, so that's not going to work. So what I've actually done is I found a fastener company that do washers that have a 45-degree taper on one end and they're flat on the other. So what will happen is I'll use those washers. That takes it from 45 degrees to flat. So that then gives a problem that that's still got a taper on it. So I'm going to send that away to my friend who does a bit of engineering, and he's going to machine that flat. So he's going to machine off, it's about 4mm of taper, which will make that flat, and that will fit onto that washer then, which will be absolutely perfect. And let me show you on the wheel. But one of the reasons we have to do that is because these plastic collars on here hold on the hubcap, so it's difficult. I could just buy wheel nuts with a 45-degree taper that would fit the Imp wheels, but they wouldn't have these collars on there to hold the hubcaps on, which kind of defeats the object. So I've measured between the wheel and this plastic washer here, and it's approximately 9mm. And when I measure this, if I take the taper, if I machine the taper off of there, it will leave me with a 9mm gap, which should be absolutely perfect. And then just to be on the safe side, I just checked. So that wheel nut is threaded the whole way through, front to back. So we'll take 4mm off there, but it shouldn't be a problem because we'll still have plenty of thread. So yeah, these cost, they weren't cheap. I bought a pack of 25 and it cost, I think, it cost me about, it was about 25 quid. They're stainless steel, so I haven't got to worry about them corroding. Will be a bit fiddly because I'll have to fit the wheel, fit the spacers, then the hubcap, then the wheel nuts, and obviously each time you take them off you've got to make sure you don't lose them. But it solves the problem, and I've spoken to some people that have run Hillman Imp wheels in the past, and they have just run them with the standard wheel nuts, and yeah, you know, you can probably get away with it, but me being me, wanting to do it properly, I want it to fit perfectly. And like I say, just my knowledge of knowing that they are nut centric and that's what they use to line the wheel up, yeah, I'm sure you might get lucky and you might fit standard wheel nuts and they'll be perfectly okay. But yeah, I just want to do it the proper way.
I thought I'd mention this because someone did mention about ordering up some correct sort of mini thread wheel nuts with the 45-degree taper, and I did get a couple to tie from Pt.26. So these have got a 45-degree taper on them. They're the correct mini thread, and they're still an 11/16 hex size. But when I fit them on the wheel, they fit perfectly, and they will do the job, and that'll work absolutely fine. That'll be nut centric, and I don't have to worry about them being misaligned or vibrate or anything like that, and it'll work a treat. But it won't work with these hubcaps. So when I put this hubcap on, that nut doesn't then go through the hole for the hub nut cup. So when I look at the original wheel nut, when I take the plastic washer off, you'll see the shoulder is narrower than the hex of the bolt. So if I wanted to use these, what I'd end up having to do is machine up 10mm, machine that so it's the same diameter as that, and then machine in the lip so the collar fits in there, because it's a collar that holds the hubcap on. So if you weren't using these hubcaps, you could just order a set of these wheel nuts from Pt.26. They've got a 45-degree taper and they'll hold those wheels on absolutely fine. They'll be nut centric and there'll be nothing to worry about. The route I'm going down, because I want to use those hubcaps, is to use a 45-degree washer, use the original hubcap and the original nuts. So I'm going to send these away now. So they're going to go off to my friend Minimat TV. Go and check out his channel if you haven't done so already. He's a really nice guy. So Matt's going to help me out. So it's Minimat TV, YouTube's England. That should get to him, shouldn't it? So we get those wheel nuts sent off. Matt will get them all machined. I think I'll chuck, shall I send him a couple of washers as well? I'll put a couple in so he knows what I'm doing. There you go, Matt. They're on their way to you.